because the Jets are a fucking wagon! The Jets knock off the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2 to extend to a franchise history moment of a record of, I think, 9-game point streak. Something like that, 10. Fucking phenomenal. I'm afraid of this month and everything it represents, and I'm afraid of the All-Star break too, but right now, there is no denying this team is fucking working! Goddamn! Welcome. My name is Zachary Nolan. It's a pleasure to see all of you here again. Appreciate it. If you're new here, please subscribe. We really do appreciate it. I cover every single goddamn motherfucking Winnipeg Jets game. I've been doing it now for 4 years. I'm just a big fan. But yes. Whew. Appreciate all the support, guys. Honestly, last couple videos have been absolutely popping. You people are showing up, and you understand that this team is a big fucking deal this year. And I'm excited about that. So, let's get into this game, shall we? The Lightning are not what they once were. However, they are still dangerous. A wounded lion is still dangerous. Arguably more, because they have something to prove. Tampa Bay Lightning had something to prove. They had a kind of a weird game against the Montreal Canadiens on New Year's Eve. A game that was really messy, but they got the job done. And then they come into Winnipeg completely shorthanded. They had to run a 13-5 scheme, which is not good at all. They were only able to run 5 defense, and that would come into effect, I felt, a lot in the second period, as the Jets started to grind this game down to a halt. First period, now let's talk about something here. The officiating was bad, both ways. I'll put it this way. One, let's talk about the first penalty. The Jets, Adam Lowry's stick doesn't hit, I think it was Perbix, or whatever, in the face. Doesn't hit him. It's his own man. Nonetheless, Lightning get the power play, and yep, it's that Steven Stamkos. Good luck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, nice block. Just cycles it back to him and fires and scored. Which pisses me off because that shouldn't have been a penalty. It's the wrong stick that high sticks in, but live and learn. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're never going to win a game. You're not going to win many games by scoring 1 goal. So the Jets got to get on it right now. Stammer scores on the power play, and you know what? I saw this one coming a mile away. The Jets on the penalty kill, that is the one part of the wagon. That's the one wheel of the wagon that we don't like to talk about because it's fucking broken. The special teams needs a fix, especially the penalty kill, because the power play will cause you to lose momentum. The penalty kill will cost you goals every time. Every single time. And it's just, even when they got proper penalty kills, they were running around like headless chickens. So, also, I actually want to get this out of the way quick. It turns out the Ryan Hartman high stick on Cole Perfetti was intentional. Oh my god. No, I knew this. I was shocked to learn that everyone else didn't know this. I thought it was pretty obvious. He goes like this. Nobody goes like this before they go up. Like, no. You move and then you're done. You turn your body with it. You don't go bang. No. He admitted it on a hot mic too. He's been fined. Hot mic means nothing because you can't use hot mic as evidence for supplementary discipline, which is it's fine, but it also makes me wonder why. Why can't you? I mean, I assume that the reasoning for this, and I won't stay on this too long, because I know you guys are more invested in this game. You don't want to talk with the Minnesota Wild. I don't want to either. But nonetheless, I feel like they don't use it because people always have heated emotions. So sometimes people will say something, even if they do something unintentionally. Like, if I kind of went for the puck and bodied you hard into the boards after you just so happened to knock over my guy, I might look down and be like, fuck you, buddy. Doesn't mean I meant to hit you. It just means I'm happy with the result. I guess that's the only concept where that makes any fucking sense. Also, Dennis Bayak officially retired. today. What a great career. He did the World Juniors, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, first period, yeah, it's ugly. Also, too, confirming the bad officiating, we should have got a power play in this at the end of this period. The delay of game, while I understand what it is, the guy sitting on the bench when he knocks it down, I gotta feel like that wasn't gonna clear the glass. So that's a little funny, but whatever. We go to the second period, and this is where the Jets finally started playing like a good unit. The first period was kind of lackadaisical, if I'm being completely honest. The second period is where the Jets started getting into their own element. The pressure starts coming, and it's a weird one. Like, the Jets get a goal, which is amazing reaction here. Yeah! Woo! Let's fucking go! Let's go, boys! That's huge. Finally, just get yourself level and move with it. Let's go. Love to see it. Love to see it. It was kind of just on a play where it's not a broken play, but it's just a lot of great pressure by the fourth line. And it results in a goal. And it's one of those things where on Vasilevsky, I feel like they read this perfectly. Vasilevsky is one of the greatest goalies in the NHL today. However, to beat goalies like that, you need to make it so that it's out of their hands, practically. So the fourth line had bodies all in front. All in front. They were cramming up everything, and that was big on why that goal goes in. Good on Neil Pwhl to read that perfectly, too. We keep going. The Jets' second line fucking worked tonight. They fucking worked for it, and they got one back reaction here. Over there! Yeah! Woo! Great fucking work! That line worked their ass off on that fucking shift. We're down in the fucking corners, got the fucking puck, and put it in the back of the fucking net. Takes the lead on that, and honestly, what a fucking shift. I said it in the video, what a fucking shift. They worked their fucking asses off for that. You love to see it. Anyway, let's keep it going. Honestly, that's all I have to say for the second period. It was a good period by the Jets. It was a really good period. It's funny, I don't think the shot count necessarily reflects how I felt. I feel like they also just had one penalty kill where they gave up a lot of shots, so it just kind of felt like the feeling of the game was a lot better after the second period, even without getting the 2 goals, just because of how much zone time and pressure they were getting. It's just that they were still giving up a lot of shots, and it was and Hellebuyck played huge tonight. Before we get into the third period, what time is it? Moose Watch! Moose Watch. Okay, so the Manitoba Moose haven't played since we last spoke, so I don't have anything to say on that front. The only thing I will say is Jeffrey Pwhl was called up and then sent back down, which is really funny because of escrow. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to go into the logistics of it because perfectly understanding. I don't actually understand it perfectly myself, but the gist of it is he actually makes less money when he got called up to the NHL than playing money in the AHL. So it's just kind of funny. Anywho, yeah, he comes back down. Let's talk about it. Dennis Beck got to have his final day of commentating duties at the World Junior Championship. Obviously, a big story today. Quarterfinals were today. Canada got shockingly eliminated by Czechia in a goal at the last second, which I got up at 7 in the morning to watch. Fuck me. I also got up at 5 in the morning to watch a barn burner between Finland and, who was it? And Slovakia, which was a great game. Finland won in overtime. But let's talk about the prospects. Fabian Wagner has been snake bitten in this season. Salamonson has done good decision-making. He just doesn't get points. Fabian Wagner has gotten so fucking close and just hits so many posts. It's unlucky, but it is what it is. And Rutger McGroarty had himself a night once again. They played Latvia, so you knew this one wasn't going to be the closest game. And they walk all over him. Rutger gets a bunch of points. And Dennis Beck gets to call it, which is really nice. Also, too, Now, this is, before we go to the third period, I like segments. I like bits, too. I like Tony time, which we'll get to later. I like a Brossois bench. It's not warranted right now because he's actually playing a lot. I like doing Moose Watch. I love Moose Watch. I love it with a passion. I like Carter's Corner that Carter does. I want another segment, and I've been brainstorming it, and I want you guys to be honest with me here. Please be honest with me. I want your opinion on this segment. I want to cover, now I'm not going to cover so as you may not know, the Professional Women's Hockey League has officially started since yesterday. Now, here we don't have a team. I'll preface this by saying we don't have a team. The teams are in Minnesota, Boston, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and New York. We don't have a team. However, we do have about 6 players that are from Manitoba in the league. I would like to highlight those players periodically whenever they get points or do something of substance. I would like to do that. I think I'm going to call it Miss, instead of Mrs., because they don't need no man. Miss Manitoban. I don't want to say Miss Manitoba because I'm worried there's like a beauty pageant that's going to cease and desist me. Miss Manitoban moments. That's what I want to do. It's not a long segment, and I'm not going to cover the PWHL in depth because it's not that they don't deserve coverage. They do, but I can't give them the proper amount of coverage. I can't. But with that being said, that's what I want to do. With that being said, the inaugural version of this, and we're going to record a skit for that, and you're going to love it. It's unhinged because it's me. Couple things to note. The Manitoban-born players in the PWHL are predominantly defensemen. There's about 4 defensemen and 2 goalies. No forwards are from Manitoba. But a bunch of them have already been getting on the score sheet and in great ways. So the first game was between New York and Toronto. New York shut out Toronto 4-0. Both goaltenders in that game were from Manitoba. Kristen Campbell plays for Team Toronto, and Karine Schroeder plays for Team New York. Karine Schroeder actually recorded the first ever win in PWHL history and the first ever shutout in PWHL history, which is awesome. It's great. I actually recommend checking out their games. They live stream them on YouTube for free. I've watched both games. Ashton, Jacqueline LaRocca, it's Jocelyn LaRocca, I believe, is also a defenseman on Team Toronto, who unfortunately didn't get any points because Karine Schroeder was amazing. Today's game between Ottawa and Montreal had a defenseman each from Manitoba, Ashton Bell on Team Ottawa and Katie Tabin on Team Montreal. Both recorded points. Actually, Ashton Bell leads the team with 2 assists in an unsuccessful effort where they lost 3-2, I believe. It's either 3-2 or 4-3. Katie Tabin had an assist on the game winner. That has been Miss Manitoban moments. I like that. Anyway, we get back to the game. Third period. Vasilevsky with a fucking gift. Yes! Yes! Vasilevsky fucked it! Yes! Let's fucking go, boys! Absolute loved it. I was unhinged behavior. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Vasilevsky played amazing the entire game. That's just a whiff on his part. And they cash in. Great on Ehlers. Great to see Ehlers getting a goal. Love to see it. They pull the goalie. Unwise, because the deadly fourth line is out there. And bang. No way. Yes! And Toninato got another fucking assist! The streak lives! Fucking rights, boys! Yes, yes, yes. And as the video says, that means that it is.
It's Tony time, bitches!
It's Tony time, motherfuckers! I don't think we can drop him back to the Manitoba Moose. I'm actually worried because we have AHL, we have people getting healthy. Who the fuck do you put on waivers? Toninato has 4 points in 4 games. What do you do? I don't know. Fuck it. Circumvent the cap. Keep them away. I don't know what to do. The team's red hot and producing. And the fourth line is on fire. Anywho, also, the Lightning score. Chris Pwhl makes a great 3 to cut the lead to 42 reaction here. Oh, well, that's fucking unfortunate. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's 4-2. Uh-oh, a 6-on-4 goal? Oh, fuck me. Who cares? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyway, and this is normally where I would do the Pwhl segment. I just wanted to let you know because I was next to another segment that I know you guys watch. But yes, amazing game. Amazing game. Love it. Love to see it. Love every minute of it. I'm so happy. We now go, I believe we now have a road trip where we go on the Pacific road trip, which will be interesting, but I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. The next couple games, there's a lot of points that the Jets can. If the Jets stick to their game, they can rack them up. So yes, let's get it going. 3 stars of the game. Connor Hellebuyck is getting the first star. I feel like people didn't give him enough credit tonight, but he played outstanding. 3rd star of the game for Hellebuyck. 3rd star I'm actually going to do next. 3rd star of the game is going to be Morgan Barron, 2-point night. 2nd star, Vladislav Nemesnikov. And honorable mention, which way do we go? Which way do we go? We don't give it to Toninato, even though he got a 4-point streak. That was on an empty netter. We don't make pity points there. 4-star honorable mention will go to Alex Iafallo. He scored a goal. Good for him. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Nikolai Ehlers chips it through, gets around, and he shoots and scores! What a